Hey YouTubers, we're back. Beautiful day in Colorado. As you can see, it's probably close to 70 out here. Today we are going to be doing some work on the 2011 Camaro. When I got this, the body was banged up pretty good. The front bumper, you can see this. It's got a big crack right there, all the way over. Got some sort of bubble there. The hood right there is damaged. And the fender over here has a pretty good dent in it. So we're going to be taking the right fender, the hood, and bumper off and replacing them with new ones. So I'm going to get the car jacked up and then I will show you what's going on after that. All right, we're back. The car's been jacked up. So what you're going to need to do in order to do this is, first of all, the inner fender liner. There's a couple of these Torx bits. You're going to have to pull those on both sides, which will get you access to at least 3 or 4 bolts right here. Then you got to pull all these plastic clips. Once you do that, there's 2 bolts under the underside, underneath, and when you do that, the bumper should come off. I'm gonna do that, and then when I get that far, I will be back and show you the bumper coming off. I just discovered a couple of things, and I'll show you here. The bolts holding all of this in, for the most part, are gonna be 10 millimeter, and those are up in there. There's one right here that's 7, and I just discovered this guy here that's hiding, and that's a 10 millimeter, but you can't get to it with a socket. You're going to need a wrench. Okay, so once you get all of those bolts out and you pull all these plastic clips out, the bumper literally comes right off. And then you just got to unplug that wiring harness right there and it'll come loose. Press and pull, that's it. That's how you take the bumper off. So here's another tip for you. If you're replacing the bumper like I am, on the fog lights, these little tabs here, all you gotta do is squeeze these tabs in on each side of these and push it through. It's actually a lot simpler than it looks. It took me a minute to figure it out. Let me get these out and then I'll show you the new bumper here. Alright guys, we are back with the new bumper here. I have gone ahead and put the new grills in and the crash bar back in and the halo, the fog lights. Let me show you here. So I went ahead and upgraded this thing to the SS bumper. I just like the way it looks better. I got the Heritage grill, which you can only buy on eBay now. GM has discontinued that part. It was only on 1 year. I got new lower grill to go with it. As you can see, this has been repainted. The fog lights I bought aftermarket, I cut them open and I got lighting from Oracle. I'm not endorsing them for any kind of monetary gain. Their lighting is amazing. So I've got those in there. Kind of a pain in the butt to put in. You gotta crack these things open. You have to glue with epoxy the halos into them. And then reseal them. But I think the end result's good. I will show you the headlights later. They have matching halos on them too, because this is not an RS model. So this is finished. Next we're going to be taking the fender off. Now to do this, bumper's already off. You take out this bolt, that little guy right there, There's a couple bolts, and I'll show you. They're inside the door. And then the other one you got to do is there's two down here, and this panel just pops off. So once I get these open, I will show you that when we get that off, and I'll show you the new panel. Alright guys, we're back. Front ends have been completely disassembled. Got the new fender on. I'll show you that here. I think it looks pretty good. Not bad for a home paint job. The door needs some work. I don't know if I'm going to have to replace it yet. I'll figure that out later. I just wanted to get the new fender on. Waiting on the headlights right now before I can reassemble this thing. I got halos for that from Oracle, just like the fog lights you saw a little while ago. Again, Oracle is not paying me for this. I'm not making anything on it. I got these because that was what was recommended by other Camaro guys on forums, and they look really good on this. Here's one of the finished headlights. Show you that. There's the halo ring. Now, I bought new headlight buckets because they are easier to disassemble than the factory ones. And my factory ones are almost 9 years old. They've got scratches on them. They're yellow. They're dirty. So I figured I'll just get new ones. I'll put the halos in it. As a matter of fact, here's the old ones. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. They don't look good anymore. But anyway, we will come right back as soon as we get the other headlight finished. And we'll be putting this back on. I think that looks good. Alright guys, so here's the finished product. Bumper's back on. Got the headlights bolted in. Looks pretty good, I think. Not too bad for a home paint job. Only thing I got left to do is change out the hood, torque the wheels back down since I had to pull those off to get the fender liners out, and we'll be ready to go again. Alright guys, well, we got the hood back on and adjusted. It doesn't look too bad. There's some trash in it, and there's a couple spots where it didn't really get repaired the way I wanted it to. And the only other bad thing is you can definitely tell there's a color difference between the original paint and what I got. It seems to be just a little bit lighter, but still better than what it looked like before, which was crushed and broken and torn and looked like crap. This part's next. Rear bumper. Not sure when I'll get to that. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed watching the rebuild on the front end of this. There's more content coming. I've got matte white stripes to put on. I got to fix that passenger door still. We're going to put a new bumper in it. I'm thinking about doing some leather seats inside the car. I'm definitely doing new carpet. The carpet in here is gross. So that will all be coming soon. If you enjoyed what you saw today, hit the like button. If you want to see more content, subscribe, and I promise there'll be more stuff coming. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time.